Hello everybody, it's Mark here. It's Friday, November whatever. The days are just starting to blend. I did an oopsie. If you remember, I had painted these all white and then went all blue, and what I should have done was mask off the areas that were to be colored to leave them white and then spray the blue, because now all the areas that are going to be colored, this is going to be red and the other parts are going to be yellow. Now I have to respray a thin layer of white so that the blue doesn't hinder the color that we're going to put on top. So yeah, I made a mistake, but now we're going to try this out today too. This is the very first time that I've ever one project on the easel and then placed another one on top, because we're going to be doing the exact same thing to this, and it was able to stack nicely, so we're going to try it out. See what happens. Got my white loaded in the gun. I always do tests on the mask area to make sure that we've got the right consistency with the paint and the right amount of paint coming out and the right pressure. Those parameters change daily depending on temperature, humidity, ambient pressure, a whole number of things that I don't even know about, but I can tell when the paint is looking right. Pretty good. So we're going to lay this on nice and thin. We've killed the blue. There's a bit bleeding through, but once now we can put the red on, and we should be good to go. The red was mixed up very well, and it was drying as I was laying it on. I only had to use the heat gun at the very end. So now I'm going to take the masking off of what's going to be yellow. So now that I have the area that's going to be yellow unmasked, we're going to mask up the parts that we just did red, and then we're going to spray white and then yellow. Now that we've got the yellow on, we're going to remove all the tape and see what happens. I got a feeling that we're going to have a bit of bleed through, and we're going to look at that and see how to fix it if there is any. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Bleed through happens when your paint is too thin and it goes underneath the tape. So looking pretty good. However, there is a couple small spots of bleed through right there that we'll have to do some touch-ups with. So we're going to give the LA King sign to its new owner.
Thank you, sir. Awesome.
Yeah?
Yep. He's going to love it. One happy man.
Lovely. It's a gift?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to call her quits for the night, but if you can see here in the background, I have a bunch of Toronto Blue Jays ready for paint tomorrow. Got all the masking cut. And we're gonna feature this in tomorrow's video. So the goal is to get these all painted and ready. Call her a night. So I've got them all masked, ready for the lighter blue that we've got mixed up right here. And then these two sections here go the darker blue. And the leaf obviously goes red, go Canada. Sometimes when you're spraying, there'll be a slight little imperfection, so you can see me there doing a little bit of sanding. So I'm not going to video it, but I'm going to do this exact same process to the 8 other Blue Jays, and then when we come back, I'm just going to focus on videoing this large one so you guys can see it. Here we go. Again, you can see me prepping the surface before painting just to make sure everything's perfect. I also change up the angles that I spray as I go. Each individual coat gets a different angle, so you get better coverage all around. The maple leaf, we're going to spray that red. Now that we've got the red on, we're going to use the airbrush with a little bit of black thinned out. And we're just gonna add a little bit of a shadow to this side. The airbrushing takes a lot longer. You're just putting little tiny bit of paint on it each time. You can see me stepping back. You gotta always step back. See how it's going. Oh, am I done? No, a little bit more. Am I done now? There we go. We got it. Now that we've got all the shading done, and I've got it done on the other 6 as well, we can remove the tape. See if it worked out. Looks really good. I think we're ready for hand painting, so we got a few hours of that ahead of us. We've got a few Blue Jays fans around here. I'm ready for a break, so the family and I are gonna go grocery shopping. But there, that looks pretty sweet. Be back in 5. Sunday morning. Today's goals are to do some hand painting, a little bit of hand painting. Some over there, and I want to run the CNC later today for the picture frames that we didn't do yesterday. And it's gonna be a pretty boring day. I'm gonna try and get some video for you, but I know you don't want to see me hand paint. You've seen that before, but I'll try and get a couple cool angles and try and be productive. So a good way to finish off the weekend. We got 3 of the wooden Blue Jays signs all painted. Man cave Blue Jays painted. We got the 2 picture frames CNC'd. So they're ready for the next stages, clean up, and then they're gonna need staining. Plus we have to order glass for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to see all the latest videos. Have a good night.